Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Let Them Trade. So this is coming out on the 24th, Thursday 24th of July 2025. The devs have very kindly sent me a key for a pre-release version. I've seen about 10 minutes of gameplay and that's it, so I've got a very vague idea of what's going on. We're going to dive into the campaign, I think, because we can get through the tutorials and learn what we're doing. Okay, so welcome to Let Them Trade. I am the King, your monarch and sovereign. This clever little fellow on my shoulder is my most trusted advisor, Mr. Nuts. Aha. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Well said, Mr. Nuts. Yes, I have big plans to grow the economy in my domain, but I can't oversee everything personally. Feasts and balls are just so time-intensive that I hardly find the time to do much else. That's why I'm looking for someone who is hard-working as I am, and you look like just the right person. Let's learn how to play. Yeah, let's. Alright. Top right of the screen, we've got the main quests, side quests, and milestones. You'll be rewarded handsomely for completing the tasks I set you, sure. Side quests and milestones are optional, but main quests must be completed to finish the scenario, so do pay attention. Firstly, let's learn how to move the camera. I think I can probably manage that. There we go. Move the camera with the mouse. Okay. Rotate the camera. Sure. Zoom the camera. Reset the camera. So that resets rotation, that resets position. Build your first city. Cities are founded by placing a city centre. Select the city centre in the Basics tab of the Build menu and place it in the highlighted tile. So that one then. Okay, that was 1,000 coins. Wait for... build a new city for potatoes. Okay, so we're going to be building potatoes here, are we? Waiting for the construction to finish. We can speed it up. There we go. That helps. Now that you've founded a new city, you can place production and residential buildings on neighbouring tiles. Start by placing 2 potato farms on green, fertile soil tiles and 2 peasant homes. You may hold down left shift to place multiple buildings. Alright. So what have we got? Road, deconstruct bridge, peasant home and potato farms. So let's get ourselves a couple of potato farms there. And a couple of peasant homes there. I guess. I don't know. So wait until they are built. They don't take very long at all, especially at high speed. So let's slow us down. Did you see the little guys with carts transporting resources to the building sites just then? Those are the city transporters. All resources must be transported from where they're produced to where they're consumed, and the transporters are responsible for doing so inside the city. When you're about to place a building, you will see arrows which indicate the distance which will need to be travelled by transporters. A city only has a limited number of transporters, which means that the bigger the city gets, the farther the transporters will need to travel, and the more difficult it will be for them to keep up. Okay. You may have noticed that there are some grey unexplored tiles to the northeast of the castle. Didn't notice that either. In the top left, you can see the UI where your knights are listed. Click on the scout icon to select the scouting flag, then click on a tile next to the unexplored tiles to have him automatically reveal them. Ah, there we are. Oh, and there's our knight. Sure. So Aldwyn. A lovely little wooden carved knight on a horse. So yeah, this is on a kitchen table. You can see in the background there is a full-sized room, and this is just a little game board, which is quite a nice little conceit. I love the very simple appearing designs. It's like here we've got the mark of the snow on the mountains, but they haven't been painted. or the snow cap hasn't been placed on top. I really like that. Ooh, hello. Sparkly. Ooh. Right, anyway, what are we supposed to be doing? Oh, yes. Scout mode. Is that what we wanted? And then next to that tile, or in that tile? We'll put it in that tile. And there goes our knight to scout that. Let's speed it up a little bit. And what's happening over here? Oh, it's lovely. Look at it. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Anyway, you found a forest tile, have I? Oh, yes, indeed. We have found a forest tile over here. Let's found a new city next to this forest tile. Okay. So Aldwyn, are you... Oh, you've already uncovered all of those. You're just going to go and continue scouting, are you? All right. Cool. So let's build ourselves another city centre. I don't know where the best place to put it is. I guess there? It doesn't... Most resources buildings need to be placed on a specific type of tile to work. The lumberjack must be placed on a forest tile and will then produce wood. Like all production buildings, the lumberjack requires inhabitants to work there, in this case, peasants. So don't forget to build a peasant home in your new city as well. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about placing this here because we've obviously got mountains on that tile, so we're not going to have a lot of space around us. But let's build a peasant home there. And we'll build a lumberjack on there. Okay, so that's the city centre built. Brightfen appears to be doing okay. I wouldn't know any different, honestly. Unless it was on fire, I wouldn't have a lot of use. Who are you? Wormstead. Oh, you're over here. And you're Brightfen. 65% happy. Let's slow things down. 52% budget of all cities. 105% relative wealth. 0% happy. That's not ideal. Okay. Inhabitants have needs and wants. Yes, I was just looking at those. And this is reflected in the resources they consume. If the inhabitants' needs are met, they will remain in the city. But if not, then they will become unhappy and move out. It may then take a while for a new inhabitant to move in again, meaning the city will have a smaller workforce available in the meantime. Resources are broken up into two groups, basic and luxury. Basic resources are the more important, and if these are missing, then inhabitants will be very unhappy. If both basic resources are provided, then inhabitants will no longer move out and will fill all slots of the residential buildings, meaning the city has a full workforce available. Alright. Luxury resources provide extra happiness, but are not enough if the basics are missing. Okay. Besides making sure that inhabitants don't move out, happiness is also important because inhabitants provide money to the city depending on their happiness. Okay. The happier the population, the more money a city will have to trade and purchase goods. That's very true. Yeah, okay. So, connect all our cities with roads. Now that you have two cities, they will begin to trade with one another. However, traders will not move very quickly over normal tiles. You can speed them up and make the economy more efficient by connecting the castle and all the cities with roads. Okay. And it looks to me like you can build roads through upgraded tiles. Because they're building through, I want to say a farm there. Not that we need to, but we can then build on that road. So, basics. Road. Let's go from Brightfen to Wormstead. There we go. Each city has its own budget, which it will spend on buying resources from other cities. It will also sell resources which it overproduces. Therefore, the prices of resources in the economy are determined by supply and demand. Managing the production and flow of resources in the economy, and therefore indirectly managing the prices, is vital for success. Alright. This is because on every trade you levy a trade tax of 25% on both cities. This is your primary source of income. Try to build an economy where cities are specialised and must import many resources from one another, but beware of monopolies as they may drive up prices and make the economy inefficient. Alright, this is a lot more complicated than I was expecting. You can see the market price of a resource in the global resource overview in the top left of the screen. Alright. If you click on a resource in the global resource overview, you will switch to the focus mode. Here lots of additional information will be available, including global production and consumption for that resource, as well as displaying which cities are trading and with whom. In our little economy here, the first city will produce potatoes and buy wood. The second city will produce wood and buy potatoes. Let's watch it in action. Alright, so our traders are starting to come out here. They've come out on the wrong tile, but at least they're turning around. We've got the same over here. Oh, they do move a lot faster on the road. Look at that. But they will wait for each other. Alright, okay. So, Brightfen. You have 4 peasants, right? Oh, hello. You don't have any wood. Well, it's on the way. As I mentioned before, transporters move resources inside a city, whilst traders move resources between cities. A city only has a limited number of either of these, meaning they can get overloaded if a lot must be moved at once. Cities can be upgraded, increasing the number of traders and transporters they have at their disposal. City upgrades can be applied at any time, provided you have the required coins and resources. Let's try this out now. Select one of the cities, and then in the main tab, click the upgrade icon in the top left. Okay, let's upgrade. Let's upgrade Brightfen. That's our food production, isn't it? So upgrade to the village. We need 20 wood, 20 planks. We appear to have 30 planks. I don't know how. Maybe we just started with those resources. Alright, upgrade. Your traders are overloaded. Yep, we're working on it. What about you to upgrade? What would you need? Wood and planks as well. So the same thing to upgrade. Okay. Let's have a look. We could probably do with producing some more logs, couldn't we? So, maximum production is 14 per minute. We're trading 10 a minute. 12 a minute. Do we want another lumberjack and another peasant home? Let's build another peasant home. And another lumberjack. There we go. So that will increase our production of wood. Are you upgraded? You are upgrading. Alright, let's speed up the upgrade process. Right, there we go. That's just about done. Very good work. You've finished the first part of the tutorial. Hurrah! In part 2, you'll learn about researching more advanced buildings as well as upgrades and modifications. Alright. Okay. So, that's the first tutorial. That seems okay. So it's just production and supply, isn't it? That's fine. Let's move on to the next map. Greetings, my dear subject. After such a good showing last time, I've decided that you have promise and to teach you another thing or two. Today we'll be learning about research, upgrades and modifications. Before we start, however, we need to solve a little problem. I've been siphoning off a few coins from the infrastructure budget here and there to pay for my birthday party preparations. Of course you have. In times of austerity, a strong leader must make tough decisions and set priorities, you understand. Governments, are you listening? Sadly, this has led to some minor unintended consequences, such as the complete and utter dilapidation of the kingdom's bridges. Sure. So I need to connect with roads. So, do you see those roads over there leading to the shore? The bridge connected them collapsed, and now the two towns can't trade. Let's connect them again before we get started. Select the bridge in the basics of the build menu, and select the two tiles you want to connect. Alright, I think I can probably finish that out. There we go. Very good. Now the cities will trade again. Whilst wood and potatoes are nice, we also want to produce other resources. For example, planks are resources made from wood at the sawmill, and are required to build most buildings. However, before you can build a sawmill, you must first research it in the research tree. Research is done in your castle. Normally you must build the research centre yourself, but I will construct it for you today to help speed up the process. Thanks. Okay, so we can expand our castle. Alright. Open the research tree in the top left corner of the screen. Is it that one? And click on the sawmill to begin researching. All right. Your castle will send traders to purchase the required resources and transport them back where they'll be converted into research points. Don't forget you also pay market prices. If a resource is expensive, it will cost you. Okay, so research centre. We are researching the sawmill. There we go. Estimated cost around 78. All right, so we've got the coins for it at least. So what have we got then? We have got peasant homes and potato farms there. Lumberjacks and peasant homes there. Okay. Oops. Sure. So we've got 3 peasant homes there and only 2 lumberjacks. Okay. But we can get another peasant home and farm around there should we need to. 2 a minute. That's not great. You need more, really, don't you? Sawmill unlock. Now the sawmill has appeared in the build menu. Place it down in one of your cities. Probably, yeah. Best to put it in here, really. Let's pop it in there. There we go. Do we want to increase our supply of potatoes? I think it's not a bad idea. So we'll stick another couple of buildings in there. We should be able to manage that. Okay, let's speed this up until the sawmill is done. There we go. Looks like we've got fish up there. Fish down there. Besides researching new buildings, it's also possible to research new upgrades. Once unlocked, these will allow you to select a production or residential building and upgrade it to a new level, improving its functionality and providing other benefits depending on the building and level. Let's try it out on one of the lumberjacks. In the research tree, select the level 2 icon above the lumberjack to begin the research. Alright, so we're automatically researching sawmill level 2. Let's not. Let's jump onto the lumberjack level 2, shall we? Let's clear that. Right, lumberjack. That one. Peasant home construction complete. Good. So that should have improved our supply of potatoes. Hopefully. Where are you going? You're going... Oh, you are bringing logs back. Alright, okay. Okay. Let's speed up until we get this research then. Okay, there we go. Lumberjack level 2 is now available. 20% output boost. That's not bad. Okay, we won't do anything just for the moment there. Let's have a look. Upgrading a lumberjack to level 2 will increase its output by a good amount. Yeah, 20%. To apply the upgrade, select the lumberjack and click on the upgrade icon. Sure. Hello, lumberjack. Can you be upgraded? You cost 300 coins. Alright. So you need 4 wood and 10 planks to upgrade. I mean, you are right next to the sawmill, so it shouldn't be that arduous. So let's spin you on until that's done. I do love the look of this. It really, yeah, it feels like Catan or something like that, doesn't it? Just beautiful wood-carved game pieces. So, in addition to allowing you to level up your buildings, researching upgrades will also unlock modifications. Modifications are different to upgrades in that they can be turned on and off at any time at no additional cost. Modifications are unique to every building and come in different types. Some provide bonuses depending on neighbouring tiles, some change the building's inputs and outputs, and others change how many and what type of inhabitants may work or live there. Both production and residential buildings have modifications, but for now let's test out the Forester modification for the Lumberjack, which was unlocked when you researched Lumberjack level 2. Select a Lumberjack and click on the Forester modification to activate it. Alright. Well, we've got this level 2 one, so let's go for this one. Forester, +1 peasant slots. Oh no, actually, let's do it on this one. Because this is the level 2 one. Very good. Last but not least for today, let's look at buying resources at your castle. As you may have noticed, if set to auto-buy, your castle will send out traders to automatically purchase resources for the research centre and other castle buildings. In the resources tab of the castle UI, you can set the target storage amount for each of the resources currently in the economy. When you toggle on auto-buy and depending on the amount you set, the castle will automatically buy or sell the selected resource. This may take a little while as the castle will negotiate a fair price with the cities, which takes time. If you want to speed this process up, you can use the direct buy functionality. Okay, so it automatically sort of fills itself up to the level you suggest, but if it doesn't do it quickly enough, you can go and buy it. Alright. You can access direct buy in the resource tab of the castle UI. When selected, a list of cities and their offers will be displayed for a particular resource, allowing you to instantly purchase or sell at the listed price for that day. Whilst this method is fast and convenient, this price will not be as good as when allowing the castle to haggle a price for you. Alright, so you can get it instantly, but you're going to be paying more. Or earning more when you earning less when you sell. Makes sense. Now try using direct buy to purchase wood for your castle storage. Alright. Castle storage. Here we go. Buying wood. So how do I direct buy? There we go. We need up to 60. There we go. Is that working? I don't know if that's working or not. Trade state, trade price, balance. Trade resource with other cities. Okay. Buy from Brook. Oh, here we go. So what does that give us? That gives us 53, so we want 10 more. There we go. Alright, figured it out in the end. Congratulations, you finished the second part of the tutorial. I think I have the perfect little task for you. Something small to get you started. Meet me on the next map when you're ready to get started on your first proper job. Okay. Alright. It's not bad. I mean, there's a lot more to it than I don't know what I was expecting, honestly, but the economy side of it is very well thought out. Let's have a look at the next one. Ooh, okay. My dear and loyal subject. Yep, that's me. Welcome to the Crooks Cay on the outskirts of our kingdom. I know this may come as a surprise, but despite my impeccably wise and selfless leadership... Sure. This kingdom does have an occasional problem with bandits. Whilst Crooks Cay may look like a lovely and serene island, it's been preyed on by the bandit Big Bad Bob for years. I can accept a bit of stolen food here and there, but Bob recently did the unacceptable and started robbing my sweet, sweet trade. Today we're going to learn how to train retinue, equip the knight, and finally kick Big Bad Bob's butt. First, let's research the light barracks building in the research tree. When it's completed, you'll find it in the castle tab of the build menu. Place it down next to the castle. Alright. So, first of all, research centre. We need... What do we need? Light barracks. Let's get that researched. I think that's being researched. Probably. Right. So what have we got? Over here, I assume we have lumber mills. Or we just have homes. Oh no, we have a couple of potato farms. Alright. And over here then we have lumber mills. And just homes there. Yeah, we don't have a sawmill. Have we unlocked a sawmill? We have unlocked a sawmill. I'm going to need to upgrade this city. Okay, people are unhappy. Alright. Let's upgrade Hills Glen so we can get more wood on the go. We haven't upgraded our lumberjacks, unfortunately. So let's dive into the research tree and research level 2 lumberjacks. What are you? You're a research center there, and you're our resource pit, are you? Okay. So we need to build a barracks. So light barracks there. I guess we'll stick it on the road right in front of the castle there. So that's going to require planks as well. So I'm going to wait until this is upgraded, because we are running out of planks. We are going to want to use them, and I assume that if we upgrade, we might be able to get a little further in with our building range. Okay, so you're upgraded. Let's have a look. Can we? Yes, it's going to be a little bit out of reach. Thank you. Now that you have a barracks, you can train some retinue. Retinue are produced in the castle and can be equipped to the knight when he is back home. The retinue will help him out in battle, increasing his combat strength and helping him defeat bigger and badder bandits. At the light barracks, you can train the light retinue. Their newbies may not be the strongest, but they'll still pad out the numbers. If you ever want more detailed information about any of the systems and let them trade, you can open Mr. Nuts Wiki. I don't think I want to open Mr. Nuts Wiki. By clicking on the question mark icon in the top right corner. Okay. I want to put this there, I think. Yeah, I'm going to pop that there. And then we are still upgrading that. Let's close you down. Right, I need to train soldiers, do I? I need to produce 3 light retinue. Well, we are producing light retinue. That's fine. I assume we've produced 1. We have produced 1. Aw, aren't they sweet? I do, yeah, I'm blown away by the look of this game. This is adorable. Oh, look, they've got a little telescope. Little books. Yeah, it's beautiful. Isn't it lovely? It really is. Just a really well-designed... Oh, my God. There's a cat. And it reacts to us touching it. That's amazing. Yeah, that's great. I'm really pleased with that. Can we turn the radio on? No, we can't turn the radio on. Oh, well. We've produced... Sorry, totally distracted then. We've produced 2 of the 3 that we need, so we're presumably working on the next. We're not great on potatoes. Looks like the light retinue are trained. Now you can equip them to a knight by selecting him and adding light retinue on the knight UI at the bottom of the screen. Alright, so where's our knight? There we go. Now, add retinue. There we go. We'll add the light retinue to the knight there. Excellent stuff. Oh look, it's Big Bad Bob and he's making for the trade route. Select guard mode on the knight UI and set the flag nearby to send him to go teach Bob a lesson. Quickly now before he makes off with my money. Alright, so there's Bob. So, jump to the knight. Can you come out here? Now, how do I select my knight and get him to move? Guard mode. We'll put you there. How's that? We might need to move you. Or maybe not. You've spotted them. All right. So we're having a fight, are we? I love the fact that they've set up a little battleground. That's great. It does look disturbing like they are not wearing pants. But that's okay. We did lose one of our retinue by the looks of it. Oh no, we've refilled. Okay. So, I think we will guard there. Is that going to allow us to attack the camp? Don't know. Okay, lumberjacks have been upgraded, so let's immediately upgrade that one. So that should up our supply of logs. In the research, I do want to go in and research level 2 potato farms. Alright, we're over here with Big Bad Bob's camp. Are you going to do anything? How do I attack? I don't know. Oh well, looks like they're coming out to fight anyway. Can't see what's happening because they're all in the woods. I assume then I'm going to have to put my flag in there, aren't I? Oh, I might have lost 2 of my retinue. All of my retinue. That's not ideal. Are you heading back to the castle? You look like you might be heading back to the castle. Alright, I'll let you head back to the castle. How many have we produced? Not many by the looks of it. So Sir Aldwin is returning to the castle, presumably picking up... Yeah, 3 more light retinue. Alright. So let's go straight into the camp, see if we can defeat them in there. And we'll speed it up a little bit. Come on, Sir Aldwin, hurry up. Aha! Right, so we're in the camp and we are fighting. And we have defeated it. Well done. So that's what you get for disturbing my lovely trade. Very good work, we sure showed him. Yes, we did. Yes, it seems you are really handy to have around. I guess I'll have to find a job for you. Report back when you're ready and I'll see you on the next map. Toodaloo. Okay. Well, let's keep playing for the moment. We'll send Sir Aldwin back to the keep. I think we've done all right. I mean, I don't really... These are just the tutorials, obviously, but I'm going to upgrade our 2 potato farms there, I think. Yeah. I'm definitely going to come back for more of this. I might play through some more of the tutorials in my free time, just to get the hang of it. But yeah, I'm definitely coming back for more of this. This is great. I love it already. I think it's probably going to be quite complicated the further on we get, but I'm relatively prepared for that. But let me know what you think. I mean, as I say, the devs very kindly sent me a key. I'll stick a link to the Steam page in the comment box below. Check it out if you like. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm in love with the art style, I have to say. It all seems very cute, very well thought out, but stylish as well. Like a game board, like a kind of expensive version of Catan. As I say, let me know what you think in the comments. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Please give us any comments down below, and please join us next time. Till then, I've been John. This has been Let Them Trade. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.